When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know who to turn to ask, so you just want a bunch of strangers maybe to chime in on your situation. That's when you come to us. Send us a message, thebenandkellyshow.com. We'll toss it out to our listeners and try to get you some help.
Yep, there's just unbiased advice here. We got a message. Said, I'm engaged to be married soon. And while my fiancé was away on holiday recently, I reconnected with a guy friend, ended up staying overnight unexpectedly.
Whoops.
As his shared house does not have a communal living area and his bedroom is quite small, I ended up sleeping in his spacious double bed with him in it.
Sorry, did she say spacious double bed?
She said spacious double bed, which, if you know anything about double beds, they're not nearly as spacious as king size or even queen.
Right, exactly.
It was strictly platonic. But my fiancé and I are from a relatively conservative background, and my fiancé would not be okay with me seeing this friend again alone if I were to tell him.
Okay.
So he's co-sleeping with someone in a context that most people might assume have romantic undercurrents, actually cheating if nothing happened.
So the way she writes that, it almost sounds like they wouldn't break up over this.
Right.
But
maybe
there might be some trust that was betrayed.
Right. Eroded a little bit.
Yeah.
And if there wasn't anything that happened and she's not having the feelings, is there a cause for telling him and then potentially making him like not trust her when really there's nothing going on?
What did Old Rose say? A woman's heart is an ocean of secrets.
You're quoting Old Rose from Titanic? That's what we're doing right now?
Is this one of those instances?
I think, I don't know. If she doesn't have feelings. She's not coming to us saying, I'm really confused now because we really connected and I like this other guy now. That's not the case. She's just like,
I crashed at his place.
We got to talking. It was late and I just stayed there. And so do I need to tell him? Okay. All right.
502-571-9970. That's the number to call or text or at Ben and Kelly.
And this is a lot of people are kind of like questioning her motives on this one.
Yeah. So we had a listener who reached out to us and was like, hey, look, I'm engaged. My fiance was away. I reconnected with a guy friend and ended up staying overnight unexpectedly in his double bed. We didn't do anything. It was platonic.
There wasn't like a lot of space to sleep anywhere else. It didn't have like a big communal living area, apparently. It's a shared house. Now, so a lot of people are kind of saying, okay, listen, where did she tell her fiance that she was? Did she lie about what she was doing?
Yeah.
No matter how tired you are, you could have even slept in your car. You didn't have to sleep in bed with him. You could have gotten an extra blanket, pillow, slept on the floor. I'm sure he's got a couch. This girl's just trying to make herself feel better.
Look, another message from a listener said, I would tell him, keep communication open. I prefer my spouse to feel comfortable telling me anything and everything. Plus, you'd rather him find out from you than someone else.
True.
You know, I tend to agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, Rex, the dump truck driver, said, cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Does she even need to ask if she cheated? If he did that, she'd be calling him a cheater.
Look, I tend to believe her that she said she didn't do anything with him.
Right.
Like, I tend to believe that because, and look, if she was going to cheat, it doesn't matter if she slept out on the couch or if she slept on the floor. Right. If there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't matter. It's and by the same token, I've slept with my best friend in the same bed before, and he and I didn't do anything, you know?
But I feel like it's different, though, when it's like the opposite sex and you're, engaged to be married and that kind of stuff. But Ashley said if it's platonic for you and platonic for your friend, don't tell your fiance. But also, if your fiance is weird about you seeing guy friends alone, that's a red flag anyway. So they're, kind of pointing to maybe some trust issues to begin with. Jordan said, you should definitely tell him. If you feel the need to hide it, then you know you did wrong.
Yeah, and I think that is the big thing where and this is kind of what we started with, if you feel like you need to hide it from your fiance or your partner or whoever, you probably did something wrong.
Yeah,
but
I feel like, he's going to be upset and she's going to have to face that. Hopefully she's not going to wreck the trust so much because, she is going to, I feel like if she does tell him, be forthcoming with it and be honest.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And I think if she did nothing with this person, she has a clear conscience and say, hey, look, I just wanted to let you know just so you're not weird about it, I stayed over at Brad's place, while you were gone.
Who's Brad?
Yeah, just an old friend, and we reconnected. It got real late. I was a little tipsy, but nothing happened or whatever. I just wanted to, clue you in on that, and just get it out there, and then you and he can then really get to the root of everything. But it's got to first start with you at least admitting what happened.
Yeah, Erica said a spacious double bed. That's the best thing I've heard.
I know, right? A spacious double bed. Listen, that is not the case. Like a double bed sleeps you.
No, I know. She was thinking. I think she's trying to paint the picture of there was no touchy.
But there is, and there was touchy, I'm sure. But you could have been.
We're telling him, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they could have been butt to butt, like not spooning each other, but butt to butt.
I don't think we need to break down what position they were sleeping in and if they were touching because she said nothing happened. We have to take her for her word.
Yeah, and I got to assume that she slept fully clothed, or at least with clothes on, and he did the same too.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
All right.
That's probably okay. So what are we? How exactly are we telling him?
Just how I said.
Okay, so look,
hey, just wanted to give you a heads up. This happened while you were gone. I felt I didn't do anything wrong, so I didn't feel the need to tell you right away. But it was just kind of like bother me that I didn't want to keep anything from you.
Yes,
and I think she needs
secrets.
Yeah, and I think she needs to kind of approach it that way. That hey, I want to go into this marriage. Clean slate, us being able to trust one another. And this happened. Nothing happened, but you need to trust me that blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so. It was just too late to go home. I just, thought it was better just to crash there.
Yeah.
Call it crashed. I crashed. Yes.
Not that he accidentally crashed into me. Several times.
Or we slept together in a spacious double bed. I don't think we said that either.
Yeah, I think you leave that part out. You just say I crashed over Brad's place. Anyways.
Yes.
Do that. Follow up with us. Let us know how it all went. All right. All right. By the way, and if you've got a minute, dive into the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Because
oh, wow.
There are Facebook fights on the comments.
Yeah, there are.
Yes,
there are.
Yeah,
so people have opinions about the opinions.
Yep, exactly. So when you got a few minutes, maybe on your lunch or between classes, you can check that out.